All right, these are things that you're gonna find like hanging from the bar and swings and back and forth that you're gonna get usually to warm up the shoulders for going into pull-ups. First thing is just a basic kip swing. So you hang on the bar and you get your body swinging back and forth through. So this comes from the shoulder. So you're swinging back and forth, it's not too overly controlled. Way we can scale this is have your feet on an object down below and swing back and forth with your body there. Now as you do this, make sure you're not fully relaxed and make sure you're not overly pulled. It's kind of a between the two sort of situation. Next thing we can see on here are some twists back and forth. So you do a little bit of a hang and you're just looking to do some torso twists. Next thing you can see is some scap work. So if she turns around, you can see what she's doing here. She basically goes from a more relaxed position to a more engaged position. So relaxed, engaged, relaxed, engaged. And that might be not as far a distance for you. That's a hard move to do. Grip should be the normal pull-up width grip. Arms should be relatively straight as you work through that. There's two kinds of holds we're gonna do, one with the chin over the bar and one hanging down below. So chin over the bar hold, you jump and you hold your chin up there forever. And as Taz can show you, it's super easy. Another one that you could see would be hanging at the bottom, and that would just be working the hang. And again, we don't wanna hang fully relaxed. Can you fully relax for me? And we don't want to hang overly tight where you're bending at the arms. It's kind of an active hang is what we're looking for there. A negative is something else we'll find in these variations, and a negative is where we just jump and then you lower yourself down nice and slow. We don't want to do these in super high volume, but they're great for building strength and in general getting us nice and warm through that pulling position. Those are some variations that you'll see for hanging on the bar in those movements. So this is a dumbbell shrug. You pick up a set of dumbbells, obviously pick them up pretty, and then you shrug. And it's nothing crazy, just like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? And you're like, I don't know. That's what it is. Do you need to cock your head to the side? You don't, but you can if you really want to. You can snarl the lip, do what you gotta do. That's a dumbbell shrug. This is a pull-up hang hold, a ring row hold, and a dumbbell hold in the ring, in the top of the dumbbell row position. I'm gonna be a little bit out of frame as I do this, but basically I'm hanging from a pull-up bar. So I jump up here, hang, and you're looking to be not completely relaxed, not overly engaged with bent arms, but just in a good active position. That's the pull-up hold. The ring row hold, same thing, but in the bottom of a ring row. Go to where your elbows are straight, shoulders are active, not relaxed, not overly bent, in this neutral position, and you hold here. Next one is a dumbbell hold in the top of a bent over dumbbell row. So you're gonna be bent over, hold it at the chest here. This is the dumbbell bent over row hold. Those are our three holds. This is a farmer's carry, a single arm farmer's carry. We can do this double arm or you can do it single arm. Again, you can carry anything. You can do a plate pinch, you could do a dumbbell, you could do a kettlebell. There's all kinds of fun stuff. But the essential thing that you're looking for is making sure that that bell stays at the side. You stay braced through the stomach and you're not doing too much twisting. Now, if you talk about really high level guys who do this really, really well, a lot of times they'll actually cave their upper back and hold it here. Do I need you to do that? Nah, let's just go ahead and stay as upright as possible. Resist that caving in the upper back. You shouldn't be carrying enough load to really make that happen to you. If you do, just go ahead and put it down and take a little rest. But we're looking to basically hold it at our sides and walk. Now, if you don't have the ability to walk, meaning you don't have, it's like cold in your area or something's going on, you can do a single arm hold. Again, these static holds, they feel like they're gonna be easy and they end up being not easy after a solid, 8 seconds. We also have a march, like she was showing you there, a farmer carry march. But yeah, they get awkward. This is a farmer carry. Now, if you've got big old monster hands, you can also take what's called a hook grip, where you grab your own thumb. That'll make it so your grip doesn't work quite as hard and allow you to walk a little bit further distance. Totally up to you how you do that. Enjoy your monster fingers. That is a farmer carry and its variations. So this is a pull-up and the variations that you're gonna have from a pull-up. A basic pull-up, all we're looking to do is go from a hanging position to your chin up and over the bar. We can do a strict pull-up, you can do a gymnastics kip pull-up, you can do a butterfly pull-up, you can do an L pull-up. There's all kinds of different pull-ups we can do here. The other thing we can do to scale for this is a jumping pull-up. So you get something where you can jump and then lower yourself down, jump up and then come back down. If you notice the speed she came back down, it's important that we don't do too many slow lowers. So in a workout, make sure you're not resisting that too much. You come down nice and fast. The range of motion stays the same though. Her elbows stay locked out, her chin goes over the bar, and then she locks out her elbows again once she gets down to the bottom. Another scale we could do would be a banded pull-up, where you put your foot in a band here. You go there, you cross your feet, come up, and then come back down. So always make sure you're varying up what kind of scale you're using for the pull-ups. Banded is a fantastic way to go. Another scale we can do is a ring row. A ring row you can do either with 2 rings or a single ring. And the idea is that you keep your arms straight, you pull up till your chest hits the rings, then you come back down. Now to make this harder, you walk your feet to where your body is more flat. To make this easier, you walk your feet back to where you're a little bit more at an angle. This is a bent over row, and there's a number of ways we can do this. You can do it with your legs, even with each other, and just bend over and hinge at the waist. Go in one arm and just pull this up to the torso there. Or you can do this where you take kind of a lunge stance, kind of athletic, put the hand on your leg to support yourself and pull it up all the way into the chest there. Or you can put your hand on a bench and you can pretend that you're out on a bench here like this, lounging, put your knee up, put your hand up, and get the row in like that, super gangster style. Whatever you gotta do, we're looking to get the body as flat as possible and pull all the way to it. Try not to let too much twisting happen. It's not like a body twist going on in there. And also as you're doing anything, keeping that back nice and flat. Try not to round out and make it like a weird monkey bent over row thing. Bent over row, not bent over monkey grabs coconut through hole. Bent over row. This is a chin over the bar hold. Chin over the bar hold is you jump or you do a pull up, either one, and you hold your chin up over the bar. You can't really see up there because of the way it's framed, so I'll mimic it down here for you on these rings. You were to jump up, and if this is the bar, you're holding chin above the rings, or bar in this case, so you're holding your chin above the bar in that hold. Now another thing we can do to sub for this, we don't have the pull-up bar, is a front rack hold with some dumbbells. That would be grabbing these bad boys right here, tossing them up on your shoulders, not letting your body cave in, holding them here, up, embracing, and holding. They're dirty. Good luck. So this is a front rack carry, and this can be done a single arm or it can be done double arm. We're gonna show you single arm. You pop it up on your shoulders, you hold it on the shoulder here, you brace through the stomach the same way you would do anything, and you walk. Now you would walk with this, whatever distance we have you going, or you can do a carry hold, so just a hold. So you put up on the shoulder, you brace through the stomach, you get the elbow in a good position, about 45 away from the body, and you just hold it there. Now, initially as you're holding, it might feel like, oh, I'm not getting anything from this. But then it starts to feel good. So make sure that you're focusing on bracing correctly and not letting your body deviate too much in this. And that is a front rack carry. This is a burpee pull-up. A burpee pull-up is you do a burpee and then jump up and do a pull-up. You won't really be able to see it on here again because this is out of frame, but here's what you got. You do your burpee, your normal one where you touch your chest to the ground, then you jump, do your pull-up, come back down. They are so slow, but they are fantastic and kind of suck the life out of you. We can also do a combination of burpees and jumping pull-ups. So do a set of burpees, do a set of jumping pull-ups, and kind of mesh the two together. Or you can do a dumbbell burpee if you don't have a pull-up bar, which is where you take this guy right here, put it on the ground, do your burpee, jump here, whoop, and give a little hop. Don't have to hop, you just need to stand back up. Try to make the deadlift of those dumbbells when you pick them up off the ground pretty, just like any time we're picking up dumbbells. This is a dumbbell burpee, and a dumbbell burpee is basically taking a set of dumbbells, doing a burpee on them, and then standing up. So take a set of dumbbells, put it on the ground, do your burpee, push up, jump back, stand up. Now you can give a little hop if you want to, not really required, but that is a dumbbell burpee. So this is a dumbbell thruster. You can do this with 2 dumbbells, or you can do it with a single dumbbell. She's gonna show you with 2 dumbbells what that looks like. You basically get out to a squatting stance, you squat down, and then thrust it up overhead, bam. You can also do this with 1 arm, which looks like this. Bam. Basically, when you're up overhead, look to have that elbow locked out as you're overhead, and make sure that you get all the range of a squat and all the prettiness that you can of a squat. So this is an overhead carry, and we can do this once again, single arm or double arm. We're gonna start with single, show you that, and then we'll show you a double arm. And we're even gonna show you a double arm with a dumbbell. It's gonna be great. So here's what we got. Single arm overhead carry, you basically put the arm up overhead, straighten out that elbow, try to keep the rib cage tucked down and not lean too far any one direction. And the idea here is you just walk. You walk with it up overhead and you'll, yeah, the march in place. You could do a march in place if you want. A way you can scale this is to just do a static hold here, holding it up overhead, keeping the shoulder engaged, pushing into the load, and kind of resisting any sort of movement through the body. Again, this starts easy and then gets really hard. You could do the march like we just showed there, a overhead carry march, or you can actually carry it and walk around should it be nice and beautiful where you're at. That's a single arm carry. A double arm carry is taking one dumbbell, popping it up overhead, whoosh. And again, this can be done with one dumbbell or two dumbbells. So you could have one dumbbell in each arm, which is nice and dirty. This is with one dumbbell total, and you lock it out overhead exactly the same way, trying to keep this shoulder open, the rib cage tucked down, not popping that butt out the back. This is a little hard if you have tight shoulders, but it's a great movement. Try to lock the elbow out, hold it up overhead. It burns good, like Cheryl was showing there. But again, you can do that as a march, a carry, or just a hold.